Hello and welcome to today's practice. Today's practice is a gentle morning flow, just to get the body flowing, a gentle stretch with gentle movements and just incorporating a little bit of breath work. So if you're ready, we're just going to start seated. This is a good practice for any beginner. You won't really need any props or anything. So just take a moment, maybe close your eyes, allow the palms to face up. Inhale as you take the shoulders up, and then exhale, take them back. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, good. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale, good. Take just a moment to notice how the body feels. Again, this is an early morning practice or a morning practice, so just sort of giving the body a chance to share anything with you about how it feels. Sometimes, especially with fibromyalgia, you can just wake up in the morning and your shoulder be hurting or your neck doesn't feel that great. So just again, taking a quick inventory of your body, noticing anything that feels off, that feels overworked or out of place. And just finding that little bit of stillness before the day begins. Allow the jaw to soften. Good. And begin to notice the breath as you pull it in through your nose, into your belly. And then exhale. Softly open the mouth and let that breath go. Good. As you begin to shift awareness now from that sort of physical body into the breath, and then into the emotional. So sometimes we can wake up and our body-mind connection feels off. So if you find yourself feeling maybe not 100% this morning, or you just don't feel your best, and again, especially if you suffer from chronic pain or fibromyalgia, all of those things can have a deep-rooted effect on our emotions and how we feel. So just again, checking in with yourself, being aware of how you feel this morning. Giving yourself just a minute of stillness. Good. So we're going to start to incorporate just a little bit of movement. So I want you to take a nice breath in. As you exhale, you're going to shift towards the right. Just gently turning that chin towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Just a few times. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Keep moving. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Few more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale gently back to center. Take a moment. Just begin to notice with a little bit of movement and breath work how the body feels. Good. I want you to start to lift the arms. So you're just going to start to lift the arms, rolling the wrist one way and then the other. Good. And then you're going to take the arms all the way up. Inhale, reach. Interlace those fingers, stretch. Maybe a little lean side to side as you exhale. Inhale, center. And exhale, right. Again, this is a very gentle, so we're not forcing really getting deep into these postures. It's just, again, just a little movement. Exhale to that left side. Inhale, right. Exhale. Good. Gently come all the way back up. Roll those wrists one more time. I want you to inhale, exhale, hands towards the center. Taking just a moment to let all of this settle in, to have a little gratefulness for our day. And I want to touch base on something very important here. If you are a chronic pain sufferer, or if you have fibromyalgia, your emotions, if they're anything like mine, are probably all over the place. Being in pain changes how we feel. If you have had deep-rooted trauma, if you have had some domestic violence issues, all of those things store inside our bodies. And so as you sit in this stillness for just a few breaths, as you breathe, I just want you to be mindful of softening the body. Really sit with this for a moment, reminding yourself that if today is not a good day for you, that it is not going to last. It will pass. And there is help, that you are not alone. So take a moment. Good. Another breath. Good. And slowly start to release those hands. Good. We're going to come right on to all four. So gently make your way there. Once you get there, again, you just want to make sure that your knees are about hip distance apart and your wrists and shoulders are in a line. So you're going to drop your belly. Inhale, look up. And exhale, you're going to round, taking that chin towards your chest. Maybe the belly button comes back towards the spine. Good. And I want you to find your rhythm here. So just keep the breath. Inhale as you look up. And exhale as you round. So as we move through this, I really want you to make this practice your own. And you're like, well, how can I do that? You do that by noticing what feels good. So maybe you're at a little bit of a slower pace than I'm moving. Again, want your movement in line with your breath. So if you're feeling very full of anxiety, if you're really feeling the urgency to rush, I want you to pull back just a little bit and slow things down. Reset, and that's the wonderful thing about yoga, about being on the mat, about even the online practice, is that you're moving at your own pace. You're not in a group where you have to rush or hurry. This is you. This is your time. So make this space sacred for you. Really take time to notice your body. Slow things down and move at a pace that feels good and right for you. Just a few more. Good. Good. And then I want you just to add in some circles. Very gentle. Good. One way. And then pause. Go the other way. And then take a moment when you're here. I want you to take your right wrist, flip it around. Take just a moment, start to press back and be very gentle, because this is a very deep stretch. So just being mindful. You can do both hands if you want. Fingertips back towards your knees. Or you can do one at a time, whatever feels best. Good. And then maybe out to the side for a moment. Good. And then softening. I want you to tuck your toes.
Good. Lean back on those toes just for a minute to get a little bit of a stretch. Good. And then slowly let's come up, tuck your toes, press things up and back, downward facing dog. So if this is, and because it is a morning practice, probably the first time that you have been in this posture today, or maybe you're just not comfortable getting in this sort of pose here, I want you to really take your time. Dropping one heel towards the mat, relaxing your head, shake it yes, shake it no, and just very gentle movements. Again, keeping that breath nice and slow. Good. Just a few more for 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Good. Take a moment. Take the feet as wide as your mat. Bend the knees. Really sort of get a good stretch in here. Taking just a few breaths. If you need to drop down to your knees, you can always do that. Good, but take just a moment. Take a nice breath in and out. Good. I want you to inhale, look up at the top of your mat. You're going to start to walk your feet up or your hands back towards your feet. And you can take a super deep bend in the knees here. Relax your head. Again, let things hang. Give everything a chance to really lengthen and get longer. Good. Another breath in and out. Good. I want you to inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips are going to come to those shins. Inhale. And exhale, soften. We're going to do that a few times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Good. This time you're going to deep bend in the knees. Come back on those heels. You're going to start to roll yourself up. Take your time coming up here. Shoulders will come back gently. And then the head will lift. Arms rise. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Take just a moment. Notice how you feel. Find that grounding space. Maybe bring awareness to your feet. Making sure that you're balanced on all 4 corners of your feet here. We're going to do just a little flow very gently. We're going to go through a very gentle sun salutation. Very soft, very gentle twice. And then we're going to take it into a child shape, and then we're going to wind things down. So again, this was just a very short morning practice to lengthen and stretch everything out. Just setting a foundation with no anxiety for the day, a slower pace, and just to help you sort of rid your body or lessen the pain that moves through your body. Now again, I am not a doctor, so I'm not prescribing anything to you particularly, just telling you what has really worked for me, and I hope that this works for you as well. So when you're ready, take a moment, inhale, take the arms up, soften your knees, and then exhale, deep bend in the knees here. You're going to hinge from the center as you come down. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you're going to soften. So I'm going to tiptoe to the top of my mat. If you're not there, you can get there. You're going to step your left foot back, lower your knee, right foot back, lower. So you're going to find yourself in that modified plank, okay? I want you to inhale. Exhale, softly lower. Good. Take a moment. Inhale, baby cobra here. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Press things all the way up and back very gently. Downward facing dog. So this left leg is going to take it back nice and high. You're going to open it up. Maybe roll that ankle for a moment. And then softly, you're going to try and step that foot up between your hands and then lower that right knee. So I just want you to make sure that your left knee is in line with the ankle. It's not passing your toes here. Take a moment, inhale. Exhale, softly release. Good. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, soften. You're going to tuck that back toe, hinge forward just a bit as you take that left foot back. You could do downward facing dog or three-legged, whatever feels good. And take a moment. Inhale, come out to that plank. Modify by dropping your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Just a baby vinyasa. Inhale, lift. Exhale, you soften. Tuck your toes. Press things up and back. Downward facing dog. So real quick, I'm just going to turn the other way. Good. Downward facing dog. You're going to inhale, right leg nice and high. Take things back. Open it up. Good. Let that head relax. Good. Take a nice breath in and then softly step that foot between those fingers. Again, making sure that your knee and ankle are in alignment. I want you to inhale, press up on the fingertips so you can get a little length in the spine. Lift nice and tall. Take a breath in and out. Good. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Soften those hands, lifting that left leg, hinge forward just a bit, and then exhale, take it back. Your choice, three-legged dog or downward facing. You're going to inhale out to that modified plank. Exhale, lower down. Use control. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, soften. Tuck your toes. Press things up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. Take a moment here. Pedal out the feet. We're going to do that one more time. This time we're going to add on just one extra thing. Good. So again, pedaling those feet, getting some length in the back of the legs, making sure the head is nice and loose. And then inhale, look up or walk your feet to the top of the mat or hands back to the feet. Good. When you get there, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we soften. Inhale, deeply bend the knees as you rise. Come up, arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment. This next round of movement, we're just going to move with our breath. I'm going to cue you all the way through. It's going to be just one long line of movement, and then we'll take things to the mat. So if you're ready, we're going to inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees, come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Step the right foot back, left foot back, lower the knees. Inhale. Exhale, baby cobra. Come all the way down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. Tuck those toes. Press things up and back. Good. This time, right leg's going to reach first, back and high. Maybe bend, open up that hip one more time. Good. Take that foot all the way up. Step it between those hands. This time you're going to stay lifted here. Now, if this doesn't feel good and you absolutely need to drop your knee, you can do that. There's always modification here. So if you're, and I really want to touch base on this, if you don't quote unquote master or follow what I'm doing, I really don't want you to be hard on yourself and be like, well, my whole yoga practice was nothing because I couldn't do it. I'm not going to do it again. I don't want you to give up. Yoga is not about that. It is about a journey with yourself, a personal self-discovery of learning and listening to your body. So again, be very patient, be very graceful, or Have grace for yourself and for your practice this morning. So when you're ready, again, back leg lifted, take a moment, set this up. Your right hand can come to the right thigh, and then gently inhale, start to lift. Good. High crescent lunge here. Nice full breath in. As you exhale, just open up. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands are going to come right back to the mat. Hinge forward just like we did before. Exhale, step it back, three-legged dog or downward facing. Now I'm going to give you an option here. You can stay in this downward facing dog, or you can come out to that plank. Exhale and come down for that baby vinyasa. It's up to you. There is no right or wrong. You decide what you need and you move from there. So I'm just going to turn around this direction so we can work the other side. So we'll all meet back in that downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg high this time. Maybe open up the hip on this side, taking a moment. Good. Inhale, bring that foot forward. Again, lower the knee or not. Inhale, take a breath. Good. Let's set it up. Inhale, rise. High crescent lunge on this side. Gently look up. Exhale as you open. Good. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands plant. Coming forward, taking that left leg back. And then moving through. Good. Your vinyasa. Good. Take a moment as we all meet in that downward facing dog. Good. Once there, I want you to lower the knees. Take them the width of your mat. And then soften all the way down. Allow that forehead to rest on the mat. If that doesn't feel good, you can always stack your hands. Taking just a moment, allowing some softening to happen. Nice deep breath in and out as you sort of just melt into the mat. Good, one more breath. Good. Slowly start to bring yourself forward. You're going to take your feet off to one side. And then I want you just to come onto your back. So gently make your way there. Maybe if you have a hair clip like I do, you might want to take your hair down for a moment. Good. I want you to take your right knee in towards your chest as you extend that left leg long. Good. Take a breath in and out. Soften the shoulders. Good. Let's switch. So you're going to take the left leg in this time, right leg long. Take a full breath in and out. Good. Take just a moment, both knees into the chest. Good, little rock side to side. And then maybe extend both legs all the way up for a moment. Good, getting a little more length in the back of the legs. Good, take your time. Good, and then softening things down. So, you have an option for the last minute or so of meditation. If you feel like you want to stay lying down, you're welcome to stay here. And again, if you have longer to dedicate than a minute or so of stillness, you can always pause this video and stay on your mat as long as you need. Otherwise, we've got about a minute here that we're just going to embrace that stillness.
Taking the shoulder blades away from one another as we connect our spine with the mat. Softening through the face, allowing a little space to come in between the teeth. Relaxing the tongue and that space between our eyes. No squinting. Everything starts to soften throughout the face. The shoulders to the fingers are soft. And then simply allowing the body to get heavy as it creates space and opportunity for softness, for peace, for a day. Even if it's busy, there's a lot to do, that you're going to move through it with ease and intention. Being mindful of your body and what it's asking for. Being aware of overstimulation and honoring your body and your mind by softly pausing in stillness. Resetting the nervous system one breath at a time. Slowly, you're going to start to move your fingers. Your next breath in, you'll pull that breath a little deeper into your belly. Good. Slowly start to lift the arms. Maybe take them up over your head for a moment. Maybe extend the legs long. You can do them all at once or one at a time. Inhale. Good. And then exhale as you bring the knees back in towards your chest. You would typically roll on to your right side, taking a moment and then pressing yourself up back on to the mat as we get ready to close our practice today. Taking just a moment, bring your hands to your heart, thanking yourself for stepping onto the mat, especially when we don't feel like it. Showing up is often the hardest part of most things that we have to do. So give yourself a little credit for already doing a hard thing today. Give yourself grace as you move throughout the day with your body, with your pain. Know that it's not going to last forever, and know that you're not alone. It is always such an honor to share this beautiful online space and practice with you each day. Namaste. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me today. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Always feel free to drop a comment. I love feedback. I love to know what you guys are thinking. As always, I hope you have a beautiful day until we see each other again on the mat.